What's up, guys? It's a Monday evening here. It is late. I am tired. I am probably going to go to bed as soon as I'm done with this. So let's get right into it. I know I'm kind of due for an update here, but I was thinking I haven't touched on this in a while, but I want to get back to my purity date. I have been 18 days strong without any peeking, any looking, anything pornographic wise. I'm really proud of myself this time around because the other night it got to a point to where I had this urge, like I really wanted to I wanted to stay up late and kind of like just binge on some video games, but I could tell I wasn't in the right headspace for it. I just kind of know my tendencies, and I knew, like, I had a feeling like, hey, if I do this tonight, it's probably not going to go well. And I didn't. I just ended up wrapping it up, going to bed. And the next night, I woke up, or I was up, and I felt like I was in a better place to play video games, so I did. And for me, that's a big victory. Like, that's was something to celebrate. I feel like that's the self-control I'm trying to go for. So, yeah, right now 18 days strong. Hopefully we stay on it. But going back to the earlier conversation, I was looking into some podcasts, and there's one that my wife really likes. It's and they've got some good nuggets in it. It's Courageous Parenting, where it's Christian based. They're a really big family. I believe they got 9 kids. So puts my 4 kid complaints to shame. But they've got some good stuff in there. I don't agree with everything they say in there. I kind of feel like they're a little more on the defensive than I'd like to be with some things. But still good nuggets in there. But I found a real gem on YouTube, and I'll include all this stuff in the description. But it's a channel called Dad University, and I just really dig this guy's energy. Like, he's you can just tell with the way he presents himself. Like, he's a good, strong dad. Like, just presents himself as a guy that would engage well with my kids, and not in a blippy kind of way. Like, yeah, but it's super simple, like back to basics, kind of my speed. Like, I don't think it's anything super crazy and deep that he goes into, but it's just good. Been like a good pep talk to add to my day. It's gonna bring me back to the basics and get me focused on being a better dad. So I'm glad I did that. It's been really helpful. But to get to how things have been, it was crazy, man, because I feel like this weekend was really eye-opening for me. Me and my wife, we'll sit down and kind of have a strategy sometimes with the kids. And anybody who's got multiple kids, I'm sure you've been here where the kids all take turns, but there's always that one kid that's got to be the focus for the time being. And right now that's my oldest son. Like, we had to kind of buckle down and kind of address some of his behaviors that are going on right now. And I had to make some adjustments and really look at, like, why is he acting up lately? And we came to the conclusion that we're just not giving him the attention that he needs right now. Sorry, I got text messages coming in. And that's, at the end of the day, it's really my fault. Like, I just feel like I've really failed him in a big time in that. And it was funny, man, because like we kind of tried to make getting some one-on-one time the focus this week, and it was crazy that, like, I ended up, like, misplacing my phone. We're in a rush, and I took the kids out to the swimming pool on Saturday, and it was really good to not have my phone for a little bit. It was a crazy change of pace. I feel like they had my full attention. You know what I mean? And for me, as a business owner, like especially with construction, like I just feel like communication is so pivotal for my line of work. Like it's kind of made my phone usage worse than ever. Like I've always got my phone on me when it goes off. Like I'm always looking at it, like making sure there's not some sort of emergency leak somewhere, like anything crazy going on that I need to bolt and be on site. But I feel like I've let it get out of hand. Like it's really affected my presence with my family, and I think this weekend just kind of taught me I need to get better at compartmentalizing with that and maybe re-examine some boundaries. So I'm still kind of brainstorming with, but brings me to our scripture today. It's not a lot, but it's going across 2 chapters here. It's Genesis 1:31 through 2:3, and I've got the King James version here today, so it's what I'm dealing with. But forgive me for the old English, but I dig this stuff, man. This is I like the verbiage they use. But we'll start in 1:31. And God saw everything that He had made, and behold, it was very good. And the evening and the morning were the 6th day. Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the host of them. And on the 7th day God ended His work which He had made, and He rested on the 7th day from all His work which He had made. And God blessed the 7th day and sanctified it, because that in it He had rested from all His work which God had created and made. So I got to thinking about the importance of the Sabbath, and just and a lot of my thoughts here, they I can't really take credit for them, because Sabbath has been this topic that I've just had to come back to time and time again, and it's hard to find good teachings on it, but there is this one guy I really appreciate his take on it, Marty Solomon in the Babe Mob podcast. There'll be another link that I'll share on here, but I really appreciate his perspective on Sabbath, and he could definitely break it down in a way better than I can, but just the importance of enjoying creation, like just the thought that on the 6th day, God created it all. And just think about that. Like, he knew all the mess that we were going to get into, like all the ugly parts. He saw everything that was coming down the road, like every mistake that we were going to make, every time I relapsed in some sort of ugly habit. Like, God saw that. But He also knows the end. And God saw all that, and He said, it is good. And He rested and enjoyed that. Like, and appreciated that. You know what I mean? And being able to rest in my work is something that I'm really still learning how to do. You know what I mean? But it's so important. It's such a big, important part of God's plan to be able to really just enjoy creation. You know what I mean? Enjoy the progress, and enjoy what God has put together. You know what I mean? And to find peace in that. And yeah. It's a part of life. It's a part of God's plan that we just enjoy life. And I think we have this tendency to put so much pressure on ourselves to just do, like grow. These are all good things. Like, work is good, but there needs to be a balance. Like, there's no point in working all the time and pushing all the time. Like, if you're not leaving your phone behind and just enjoying your time with your kids, you know what I mean? Like, we after we got back from the pool, we played board games and like did puzzles together. And like, man, it was the best day of my week to just play board games with my kids and spend that quality time with them. And I just really kind of realized how consumed I am in my work and in myself, and how I'm really missing out on life in a big way. So yeah, something I want to work on, something I want to strive for, and something I want to appreciate is just the fact that God has seen this thing from the beginning to the end. He put it all together with a very intentional plan, and He said it is good. So we have to trust that. So yeah, those are my thoughts. I'm sorry to keep you guys hanging for so long between these. I'll try to get back on it and do this a little more often. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Until next time.